Alright. I don't want to refresh that page. I'm going to just leave that one. I mean, it doesn't need to do anything. It just sits there. So, something needs to be done about this fucking scalper problem. This is a real fucking problem that I don't know why it's not being handled. I have a very easy fucking solution for this. It will help. It'll cut down. It will at least cut down on the amount of scalpers and bots and shit. I have a fucking... You skipped school today. Why the hell you skip school today? What the hell are you skipping school for? Don't skip school. I mean, fuck school, but don't skip school. School's good, man. School's good. No, selling a shit in real life doesn't, like, it still has a problem of people, well, I mean, you can limit. But yeah, I mean, that definitely is part of it. Buying online definitely causes a bit of an issue. But, I mean, scalpers can still buy in person. It is just a little bit harder, and at least people have other chances. I got it easier. Online, just fucking require a membership. Like, require a fucking Xbox Live account that has to have been created at least a year ago. Like, it's one of these... If I understand the concept and the ploy, that's like, well, we want to get new people into the Xbox. You know, we want to get new people into Xbox, so we don't want to limit it to just people who already have Xboxes. We want people who don't own an Xbox to, maybe a limited edition is the one that persuades them. But there is not a single person on this fucking earth that doesn't own an Xbox that is trying to get a Halo Infinite Xbox. They do not stand a fucking chance because of how it is. Like, I understand that concept, and on paper, that makes sense as a marketing tool. But the way that this shit is going down, there's no fucking way. So start doing shit that at least rewards the people who legitimately want it and aren't fucking people who are just scalpers. Because there's a lot of people who are scalpers who aren't even, like, Xbox players, you know? They're not Xbox players. They're just... People who do scalping are people who scalp everything. They do sneakers, they do consoles, they do graphics cards, they do, I don't know, new headphones, they do, concert tickets, they do all of that shit. Convention tickets. Scalpers go for everything. So, like, yeah, I mean, it's not going to stop scalping altogether, which, I mean, they could go on a fucking witch hunt, and anyone that tries to sell an sell an Xbox console on... I'll be honest, if I was actually running the Xbox division, what I would straight up do is I would literally go on a witch hunt. I would have it in the in our terms of service of owning an Xbox or something like that, or have it as part of it is like, while you're clicking through, there has to be an extra terms of service that basically says you won't resell it. So if you resell it, Xbox can basically just come after you for it. If you try to resell it online, they will go to it. Like, that's what I would do, is like, if I see people reselling it for more, I would then buy it, but really I would just go through their service, like Etsy or whatever, and go through a system to reclaim said Xbox. There are ways to do that. They have ways to track that shit. Hell, better than ever, they could do that, because the console is not actually out yet. Nobody has the console in hand. It's all pre-orders. That's exactly what PAX did. PAX West has a no scalping policy. if you are found to be scalping tickets, you are banned from the convention. Not only do you get your tickets reclaimed, that's why they have a second wave of tickets. They get a second wave of tickets of people who refunded or they were scalping and they took their tickets away from them. And if you are caught scalping, they ban you for life. They're not fucking around, dude. Like, they ban you for life to go to a convention. That's fucking insane. And you're telling, and this is a fucking Penny Arcade Expo. Like, this is a convention. You're telling me a fucking multi-million, I'm not even talking Microsoft money. I'm talking specifically Xbox Division money. Can't fucking, by the way, I know what their cybersecurity shit is like. Well, I don't actually know, but I have a buddy who works in cybersecurity. I know they are doing some crazy shit in cybersecurity. So, I know they have the ability to track these fuckers down without any problem. You know? And they would have no problem tracking people down and just reclaiming their pre-orders. Find out who pre-ordered it, give them a refund, say fuck it. I mean, I think PAX literally had it that if you were found scalping, you don't get a refund. Which I think they should do. They should punish these people for doing it. But I mean, you don't sign a terms of agreement when buying at Walmart, you know? Like, the thing is that it's all through their system. So since it's all through their system, they can create rules that, like, when you sign up and when you purchase the tickets, you literally sign a form that says you won't do shit. You sign a terms of service. You don't really have that on Walmart, right? Unless they add it as a stipulation that when you're clicking through the Walmart, which that's a whole layer that I guarantee you retailers won't do. So, so that's, you know, obviously it's a little bit more complicated, but regardless, fuck, dude. If they have to refund the money, then fuck it, refund their money, but take that shit away from them and put a lock on their IP address. Put a fucking block. I mean, again, scalpers can pretty easily get around that shit, but I get to the page eventually. If I just keep refreshing it, I eventually, because I have it here. I have the page here. It's on. It's just out of stock, so they haven't fully stocked it yet. But in order for me to get in, I'm gonna need to refresh it. Oh, shit. Fucking Discord, shut the hell up. Dude, I'm so fucking tired. Oh, it had to be today. I'm so fucking tired, man. I need to go to sleep, but I'm still fucking, if I don't get a fucking infinite console, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, it's not even about the fucking console anymore. It is about the principle of the bullshit I am going through to get this fucking thing. The last time, the fucking GameStop bullshit that happened, I'm so livid about that. I am so mad that I decided to take a 2-minute shower. I literally stared at my phone. Like, I was at work, but I had my phone right on the side. I put a box off to the side where it wasn't going to get, like, pushed around. I put my phone on it. I had headphones on, and I had my sound on so that if an alert went off, it would notify me. And I stared at my fucking phone for 6 goddamn hours. Waiting. For it to go live. And then I drive all the way back home. I decide, hey, I'm gonna stay up and wait for this to go live. I'm really fucking dirty and I need to take a shower because I worked hard after 12 hours. It's why, and it was the first time. It was the first time I've ever showered after work. I usually wait till the morning. I just sleep in my bed, whatever. I don't care. My bed gets dirty. It's not like anyone's sharing the bed with me. My bed gets dirty, and I just sleep. But it was a recommendation. It's like, hey, if you're gonna stay up, go take a shower, wake yourself up, and then you can sit down and wait for it. I took a 2-minute shower because that's how worried I was. That's how fucking worried I was that I was gonna miss it. I took a 2-minute shower. I literally, and it was a whole thing. Like, it was just everything felt like it was Murphy's Law that the worst possible thing could happen. Right? My phone was out of battery. It was on like 2% battery. So I didn't want to leave it next to my shower so that if I did hear it go off, I could then scramble, get out of the shower, and then with my wet ass fingers try and push it, and then my phone to die as I'm clicking all the buttons. Right? Oh, fucking hell. Really? Console vent to be rescheduled? Fuck you. But then so I had my phone charging. I thought it was in a place that I would still be able to hear it if need be. And then, literally in a 2-minute shower, that fucking thing went live the second I walked into the goddamn shower. And by the time I got out, it was sold out. I'm so goddamn... I think about it once a day. I'm not lying when I say I legitimately think about how fucking pissed I am about that once a day. I know that seems obscene, but it's not even about the fucking console. I don't give a fuck it's a Halo. Like, yeah, I want the Halo Edition console. I'm now pissed about the goddamn commitment I have to this thing, and for me to get fucked over by taking a shower. A 2-minute fucking shower. A shower, man. Do you know how ridiculous that is? If I was, like, driving, or if I was driving, I would have pulled over to the side of the road. But if I was driving, or if I was at work, or something happened, and I had to put my phone away and just not do, I would be fine with that. I'd be like, oh, that sucks, I missed it, I'll try for the next one. But a fucking shower is what fucked me? Dude, I'm so not okay with that. I'm still reeling about that shit. So, like, do you know how upsetting that is? Like,
you're trash.
I cannot get over that. I cannot get over it. I don't care. I need it out of solidarity at this point. I do not give a shit that it's a Halo edition or anything. It is, like, if this was for something else, I would still be just as pissed. It's no longer about it being Halo. I mean, yes, I have to get the Halo one because that's what it was initially about, but... Alright, well, it says rescheduled, so... No, that's not helping. That's pretty fucking cool. None of that's gonna be useful. So, yeah, I do have a Series X, but this was the plan from the beginning. I said it before the Series X is even released. I was thinking about not even getting a Series X because I was gonna wait till a Halo Infinite version came out. Then they delayed Halo Infinite, and I was like, you know what? If they delay Halo Infinite, they're probably not gonna release the consoles until closer to next year. So I'm gonna buy a Series X. I'm gonna wait till the Infinite console comes out. Then I'm gonna buy that one and just sell or give away my current Series X. Was the plan. But a fucking shower. I paid for a pro membership on GameStop and everything for that shit. I'm still so goddamn livid about that. If I was on my phone, I would have had it. I've done this. I'm smart about all this shit. I filled out, I'm not going to show you guys, but I filled out all my addresses. I filled out all my credit card information. It's all there. I've never bought anything from online from like Walmart or Best Buy or anything. I never bought anything. So I had to fill all that manually, right? Like I've never had a previous thing. So, but I've gone and I filled it all out. So I could literally just hit buttons. I have one thing on everything. So it's literally like add to cart or buy right now, purchase, confirm order. That's it. Those are the 3 buttons I need. Well, I guess I gotta probably go through and just like click the click whatever. It's like this credit card, this address, go. Don't have to do anything else. It's like 4 button clicks and I'm done. And I did all that shit only to get fucked by a goddamn shower. And literally, it was in my head. I'm like, this thing is gonna go on sale while I'm in the shower, isn't it? And sure enough, I hate to be fucking proved right. I hate that my instincts told me that I should just sat out. Because it was, it was one of those, I was like, you know what? I'll wait. Like, I was like, I should have waited till the time. Like, again, they release these things. Most of these things are timed, right? They don't have, like, a person pushing a button for it to go live. They set it on a timer. So it's like, it will release at 9:30 or 9 o'clock or noon, right? Like, it's set. And so I should have just waited till the fucking, that's on me. I should have just waited until the big time, which was, again, it was a random one. I thought it would have been either 9:30 or 10. It was 9:45. They decided to drop it, and fucking goddamn it, dude. So, but here we go. They just tweeted out. Yeah. It says that the console event, including Infinite, will be rescheduled, says Walmart. Yeah, I know. We see it. Shit. So, I don't know who the fuck Matt Schweider is. I don't know who the hell that is. Why would I know this person? Do you follow Billy Bob on Twitter? I don't know who the fuck that is. You could give me any random name and I can guarantee you I probably don't follow them on Twitter. Because I don't know what the fuck random ass names you're giving me. The fuck is Matt Schweider? Five people in a GameStop causes COVID, but 5,000 kids in a school doesn't. That's a fucking lie. Please tell me you don't believe that big. Because they've shown that many schools that have gone back have had rampant spreading of COVID, and is the reason why many of the schools have shut down again. Well, yeah, I don't know when it's happening, so. Very reliable console getter. Okay, cool. Great. I don't know who the fuck that is. And like I said, do you follow Billy Bob? He's a very good food enjoyer. He's helped me find good food. Do you follow him on Twitter? Oh, it's fucking stupid that they open schools again. But that's a lot of... It depends on... Again, it depends on your state, right? Like... I think my state... No, kids are actually in school. That's a lie. Although we've got... Well, we haven't got our shit handled, but it's better than most places in the country. No one has their shit handled yet with this. Okay. So console event is rescheduled. he has tips on how to get consoles from websites and does. Yeah, it's called be fucking ready and set your phone to alerts. I know how to do this shit. This isn't my first time doing this shit. How do you think I got a Series X? How do you think I get PAX tickets every single year? PAX Prime tickets sell out as fast as these consoles do, man. Well, not anymore after COVID, obviously. But, like, no. I mean, the very first year I did PAX tickets, I bought the tickets a month after they went on sale. The next year was the Halo 10-year or the 10-year anniversary Halo event. Holy shit, have I been going to PAX for 11 years? 10 years, because technically they didn't have one last year, but fuck. But the next year they had the 10-year anniversary of Halo. They had a PAX theme thing where they Halo took over an entire building. That one sold out in 1 week. The year after that, PAX tickets sold out within 10 hours. And most of the main ones sold out within 3 hours. Every year after that, all tickets but Monday, because we have an extra day at PAX West. So Monday sells out, takes about like 40 minutes. All tickets sell out within the first 10 minutes of those tickets going live, man. The shit is just have a bunch of alerts on your phone, have it set up, have this kind of shit, you know, have whatever websites that could potentially, if you hear about any websites that could potentially have them live, I can give you the tips. Is create an account, make sure you have all of your addresses, do one address and one card attached to the account, and then if you can find the actual direct link to the site, because a lot of times you can actually find these links to these things. Like, you can find, if you go to this link, even when it's not live, you can find it and it'll be there. They just haven't turned the webpage on yet. So, like, it's hidden, but it's private. It's a private webpage, but you can still go to the URL and it'll pop up for you if you know the URL. It's like YouTube. They have that on YouTube. You can put things as unlisted, so it won't come up in your feed, but it's something that you can send to people and other people can watch it. So, and if you can do that, go to all those, have them saved. If you can add them to your cart, like I did here, I added it to the list, so I can now, like, it literally says here, which I don't know how Walmart's shit works, but I'm wondering if I can literally, like, refresh the page and it will say live, and I can just hit buy, or just like buy right here, and it'll just buy everything on my list right now. But have that, and then just have it all set up and be clicking real fast. That's the tricks. That's all the tricks you need. The biggest thing is just you gotta be on the ball, man. As I said, you just gotta be like, you gotta be staring at your fucking phone the exact moment that shit goes live, and have your alerts set. When PAX season comes around, I don't do it anymore in general, so it's not a big deal, but like, I used to have it where certain people's tweets and stuff would go to my phone. Like, it would pop up as like a text alert on my phone. Certain people, like Zebra was one of those and stuff like that. I used to have that. I turned all that shit off whenever PAX month, because they never announce when tickets go on sale. They just drop it. So, but as soon as May timeframe rolls around, I turn all those off, and I turn on one, which is PAX badges. And that is the only Twitter that I have go to my accounts. Even mentions and stuff won't go to my phone. So that if I hear anything, and I don't text a lot of people, so if my phone goes off, they're PAX tickets. So. Oh. All right. Well, it looks like it's rescheduled, so I stayed up for the last hour for no reason. Is how it be, how it do, I guess. By the way, I know how this shirt looks. Isn't this a cool black shirt? Isn't it? Doesn't it look so cool? Isn't it kind of like a cool pattern? I know you can see through it a little bit, but like, it's a nice, cool black, right? You guys like that? You know, it's the black and white. It's pretty nice, right? It's pretty nice, right? It's pretty fucking nice, right? Shit, hold on. Right? Get outplayed, bitch. It's green and blue. Fucking got him. That's why it's all fucked up. It's green and blue, which I have a green screen, so it just fucks it up. But it's green and blue. Get fucked, you bitches. You fucking thought, but it's not. It's just. It's actually got to do with my Elgato face cam. The way that I have I can show you the way that it does its like saturation and stuff like that, and specifically the temperature causes the colors to be muted. Oh no, actually it's filters. Hold on, give me a sec. I don't think it's got anything to do with the Elgato face cam. I think it's actually filters that I have on. Yeah, I have some color correction. There you go. Yeah, if I turn off the color key, there it is. You can now see the green. It's blue. Anyways. Well, it's rescheduled, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're rescheduling it for later today or like another day. I don't know. It's in my cart. I got it on my list. I at least did that, so that's it. I'm gonna get going. Literally, the whole stream was just for this because I haven't slept. I just got off it wasn't as long of a day. I got off how many hours did I work? 9 hours? I think I only worked 9 hours today. So, because they didn't need the help after that. So, 9-hour shift. Oh, no. That's a shame. So, I'm going to get going. I'll be back streaming in, I don't know, 9 hours? 8 hours? 8 hours? I was supposed to sleep in today. The plan was to actually sleep in a little extra today, but I think I'm just going to go back to 8 hours. I was going to sleep for like 9 hours today to catch up a little bit, but amazing resource. I highly doubt... Famous, I will give you praise if the man can give me one tip I don't already know. I already have updates. I don't need more. You don't want multiple. You want a few. You want like 1 or 2, but you don't need like 12 of them. Because at that point, you're just mucking up your own shit. You get lost at which one you're trying to look at. When all of them are tweeting at you at once, like, man. I don't know who the fuck this Matt Swider. Here it is. Xbox GPU restock. Okay, let's find out. What's the, where's his sweet-ass tips? You see, here's the problem. You see... But, like, here's the issue that I have with him. Unless he's just keeping it the same. See, this is no, see, this is okay. This is okay. Restock update. That's good. Here in the inventory, cropped. Best Buy. In stock. Okay. Yeah, no, this is okay. See, what I'm happy is that this isn't just a guide. It has all this stuff, you know? Like, this is the problem is all these is like... All these are the fucking, like... Yeah, he has all this go live. He has a bunch of fluff. I don't need fluff. This is like... See, in my opinion, this isn't a great person to follow. I just turned off notifications on one person. I just turned off on, Let me just look up restock. I think it's literally... PS... This one. I just turned off notifications on this one. Because this is the same shit. Here's the problem is, like, they do all this extra. It's like, if you haven't heard, they reported Walmart is restock. It's like, okay, that's what I want. Oh, shit. Okay, so they... Ooh, GameStop's having... Okay, GameStop. GameStop, 6 o'clock. I need to be awake for that. GameStop is going up. I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock for that. Okay, I got to go to bed now. So yeah, these are good, but then after this... Let's see. I gotta go a little bit. See, they do all this shit where they retweet. It's like, speaking as someone who has got but has not received, perseverance is key. Keep pressing whatever buttons is blah, blah, blah. And you know, they have all these retweets and stuff like that. That, like, some of these are fine. This is good. Pro members, okay. Cool. But then it's like, retweet, and another retweet, and another retweet. And it's like, okay, I get it. I don't follow this Twitter because I want to see other people getting the console. It's awesome that other people are successfully getting consoles who are on scalpers, but I don't care. I follow you because I want one thing. I want to know when the shit goes live and when it's sold out. Those are the only two things I want to know. Don't fill my timeline with filth, because every time you do it, I'm charging at my phone thinking you're telling me that they just went on sale. Every time it alerts. And then you get complacent to the sound. Like this one. This has not done any retweets whatsoever. It has been, look, GameStop. And again, this was August 31st. This was a while back. And they just tell you, it's like, hey, Xbox Infinite is expected to drop tomorrow because GameStop said so. Xbox. Here's the links they're talking about. Here's our source saying that they are going live today. They're coming soon. Blah, blah, blah. All they have is, it's going to be going up soon. It's gone live. That's it. Those are the only two things that I want to see. Is when it's about to go live and the fact that it's gone live. And the links to go to it. Which, if it goes live, they usually post the links. That's it. All the other shit is filler. And I don't want to see that stuff. Because that shit messes with getting the console. The more you do retweets and the more you post other stuff, the more you muck up your... direction to it, so that when it actually goes live, those few seconds are going to cost you. That's what it is. That's what I'm fucking saying. You got your PS5 through one of his live streams. Yeah, and I got my Series X because I fucking just followed an alert account and clicked on the links in the right timing. Right? That's it. I already know the tips and tricks of the trades. I appreciate you trying to help. But as I said, you're sending me to someone who's going to send me a bunch of filler that I don't need. Do what works for you. They had said it's something already? No, not yet. Not as far as I know. I'll be honest, I haven't been paying attention either, though. So, yeah, I haven't really been paying attention, so, to the flight stuff at all. I'm in no rush. I wait till it goes live, and when it goes live, I go download it, and then when we get to play it, I play it. Yeah, pretty simple. I keep it... That's my point with this stuff. It's like... simple. Keep this shit simple. When you overcomplicate it, like I said, if you want Joker's tips, follow 1, maybe 2 alert accounts. And if you can find one specifically for what you're looking for, then sure. This one doesn't really tweet out when Xbox regular Series X's go. I'm just looking for this. So this tells me this entire Twitter, which means all of its focus. The entire purpose of this Twitter is to focus on this one product, which is what I'm doing. And that's what I want. So follow 1 or 2 alert accounts. If you want Matt Swider as your account you follow, that's fine. His account seems pretty okay. He has a little bit of filler. Not as bad as the fucking PS4 restock one. The PS4 restock one, I got so fed up with. They were retweeting so much bullshit that I was so over it. Like, cool. Glad that people used your service to get a console. I don't fucking care. I don't care about your Twitter. I don't care about other people getting the console. I want the console. And until I get it, you're not helping. But yeah, follow 2 accounts. Go to every website that will potentially sell it. Create an account. Fill in your address and your credit card information. And have it ready to go. Be automatic sign in on everything. And do it on your phone too. Sign in on... I have all the accounts, all the Walmart stuffs and all that all signed on to my phone. So that if I'm not by a computer, I can just tippy tap on my phone really quick and go through the process on my phone and do it that way. So that's Joker's tips. And I guarantee you'll get an Xbox just by following those. Don't overcomplicate the shit, is all I'm saying. Simple is always better. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm going to go get some sleep. As I said, I'm coming off a 9-10 hour work shift. So I'm going to bed. I'll be up at 5 o'clock, and I'll be streaming, and then we're just going to wait for it to go live. So I've got... I'll get a decent amount of sleep in. Not as much as 7 hours. Yeah, it was going to be 8.5 hours, but, fuck you, Walmart. So, okay, alrighty. But as I said, Famous, I do appreciate... I don't want to stifle your recommendation, because your recommendation might be good for other people. So... I appreciate the recommendation of Matt Swider, because you're right, I've never heard of this guy. But as I said, if you want specifically the Halo Infinite Xbox, literally follow this account. This account is going to be the best one for you. Halo Infinite GI. I don't know what that means, but Halo Infinite GI. You follow this, that's when they have stock alerts. So, and that will be your best method to getting one, in my opinion. Follow Joker's steps. So, going to bed. But, again, thank you, Famous, for the recommendation. But, no, I will not be using Matt Swider. I'm not worried about him. As I said, I understand the whole refreshing the page stuff and all that. I understand the thought process there, and that depends on how websites are set up. I know what you were saying is, like, if you refresh the page too many times, it slows you down. And that is true. There is a reason for that. It's a networking thing. Once again... You gotta remember that I have a bachelor's in that stuff, so I get that. It's, basically, it's... I've explained it before. I'm just gonna talk about it. I don't fucking care. I know I should go to bed, but... It's the same idea with anything else. It's how DDoSing works. Because that's what was happening to the website. The website was getting DDoSed. I mean, it wasn't actually getting DDoSed, but it was getting DDoSed naturally speaking. There was so many people trying to go to the website that the website overloaded and wasn't able to handle that amount of network. The best way to explain it is think of a doorway. Okay? You got a doorway. If you link arms with the person next to you, you can fit 3 people through the doorway. You go through the doorway, fine. Now, link arms with 5 people. Try to go through the doorway. You're going to get stuck a little bit. You're going to hit the wall. You're going to have to, like, shimmy in. You're going to have to scrunch up. You're all going to have to do something to squeeze into that doorway. And that's it. I mean, that's the best, that's the easiest way to explain that networking kind of stuff of, like, why that kind of shit happens. And so every time you refresh that page, you're adding another person onto that link. So that link of people that you're creating all trying to squeeze through this one doorway, every time you hit refresh, you add another person onto that. But not only that, you reset yourself. So where you were on the link in the chain, so if you were the third person to link up on the chain with everyone else in the world, and then you hit refresh, that person stays there, but you get moved somewhere else. Your person just turns into an inanimate object that's just still trying to go through, but now you've sent yourself backwards in the line to actually get through. So it's why whenever they tell you, like, you know, when you purchase items and stuff, never refresh the page when it's processing your order. Just let it do its thing, because if you do it, you might get double charged for that exact reason. Is that it's trying to send you, and then you refresh, and it creates a clone of you that then also goes through at the same time. So you send two of you, and again, in this they're called packets, right? They're you know, they're internet packets is the in layman's terms. So you clone yourself and you send two packets through. You first do one. I mean, it's more than two packets, but again, simplifying it. When you go through, you send one packet. When you refresh the page, you create a new packet and then send it through. So if you do it at certain times during the process, like paying, it has your payment packet going through, and then you refresh it as it's going, and it still sends it, but then it clones another one and also goes through at the same time. So that's why what you were saying is, like, you know, you don't want to refresh the page too much. And that's true to an extent. The reason why I was refreshing in this particular scenario when I was on here is the problem is that the website was already backed up. There was no line. So that's another good thing, is if you're on a line, some like packs, and this actually had, if you saw this, they had this. It says, it's like, due to heavy traffic, you've landed in a waiting room. This page will automatically update. If you're on this page, stay on this page. If you refresh, you lose your place in line, right? You line up, literally you're lining, waiting to go through the doorway. When you refresh, you lose your place in line. And this is what it had. But if you don't have this, and it says, like, it has one of these, it's over. The page is done loading. If you look here, it means the page is done loading, which means my packets are done. Me sitting on this page won't do anything. The page is not going to automatically update. If the Xbox all of a sudden came on sale, it would still leave me on this page, because there's nothing processing. I have now gone through the doorway, and I'm sitting on the other end. And that's it. When the Xbox actually goes on sale, it creates a new doorway in a different area. I know I'm complicating it a little bit now, but basically you've gone through the first doorway, but as soon as it actually goes on sale, it creates a new doorway that says, hey, we're on sale now, and you need to go through that doorway. If you're in the waiting line here, basically it has that first doorway. You then start going through the doorway, and you stop. You stop at the entrance of the doorway. And then they're like, hey, we got a new doorway over here. And then everyone is, you know, everyone's nice and courteous, and everyone keeps their place in line. You're like, hey, you know what? You're in front of me. You should be in front of me. You were here first. I'll let you go first. And then you all just move the line over to the other doorway, and then you go through. So, and that's it. But anyways, I'm going to bed. That's my layman's terms of why I was doing what I was doing here. And how internet packets work. Congratulations, you just got a crash course in networking. Well, how two computers talk to each other, really. But, well, not really two computers. Technically, it's a computer and a server, but... And it's more because there's like ping and back and back. But you got the 101 version. So, anyways, though, I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys in like 6 hours or something. Bye.